Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions.
To kick off for Detroit.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure, and they will start at the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a give right side. It's Patterson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Patterson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Brings up 2nd and
this defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Open man, here's Foster. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Lions nothing. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Second down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. Screen play, Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
To carry on Johnson.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Jared Davis on the tackle.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Lions nothing. Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw, Stafford. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Lions.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 5 now. Stafford. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
9-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Lions, nothing.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's James. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Lions.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the
2nd and 7. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 27, Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of
well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Stafford. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Stafford's pass.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
At the Bears' 47-yard line.
To the air again, Stafford. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Finding room inside the 40. Touchdown, Detroit! Kerryon Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
Makes the score Bears 14, Lions 10. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number one. And now look at him go. The 30, 10.
It's sad they pay
and he
me.
takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Good. Makes the score Bears 21, Lions 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle practice.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff, Johnson, and he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Tackle made right at midfield.
From the 50 at Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to Mooney. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
And goal to go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27 on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
At the Bears' 36-yard line.
The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Stafford looks to throw again. Dumping it off for Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He'll get this one to Galladay.
Complete to Kenny Galladay.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Eddie Goldman, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To try again after the sack. Stafford, he gets this one complete to Bowden. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. from the gun. Stafford to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Patterson on the carry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the...
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 26. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, it's Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, 26 yards as the Bears push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great start to the second quarter. Better than 30 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Patterson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jarnell Mooney, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Lions.
Ready? 250. Stay 50, stay 50. Zebra.
Stafford on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And the Lions.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. Buying time to his left. That's caught by Jackson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On first down, Stafford here. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That's complete to Lynn Bowden. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Again, it's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Lock in. Son, I'm coming for you, son. Mike 40, check, he's coming.
Oh, Trubisky gonna throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
complete.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
35-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson.
Stafford's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down at
the Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Play action. Stafford. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Stafford. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.